Uh-oh, here. Just. Yeah, go sit down. Say thank you. No, we gotta go sit down now.
Hi.
Blanket.
Good evening. Today is Tuesday, May 26th. The time is 7:01 p.m. and I'm calling the Hanover Township regular public board meeting to order. Mrs. Krasny, please read the Open Public Meetings Act announcement.
The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of this act, the Hanover Township Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and location of this meeting posted at the Board of Education offices located at 61 Highland Avenue, Whippany, New Jersey. Written notices was also published on the district website's Legal Notices page, transmitted to the Daily Record on January 14th, 2026, and the Hanover Eagle on January 22nd, 2026, filed with the Clerk of Hanover Township on January 7th, 2026, and transmitted electronically to those individuals who have requested such notice.
Thank you. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call, please.
Miss Egbert?
Here.
Mrs. Johnston?
Here.
Mr. Skiff?
Here.
Mr. Matisich?
Here.
Mr. McCabe?
Here.
Mr. Marzano?
Here.
Mrs. Coffey?
Here.
Mr. Kowalski?
Here.
Mrs. Bomango?
Here.
Thank you.
Tonight we are going to start our special presentation with Mr. Ziegler on the poster contest winners. Thank you.
Good evening. I just want to first thank the Board of Education and Mr. Toomey for allowing me to speak this evening. As the assistant principal here at Memorial Junior School, I also serve as the art supervisor for the district. And tonight, I'm excited to have the opportunity to recognize 6 students from our school district for their outstanding artwork. These 6 students are talented artists who were selected as winners for our annual N.J.S.A poster design contest. Our students were tasked with creating a poster to be displayed in the Morris County calendar. The students created their artwork, submitted it to our art teachers, who then sent it in to the N.J.S.A. From there, the N.J.S.A reviewed hundreds of drawings and selected winners for the calendar. Hanover Township was lucky to have 6 winners, which is just about half of the calendar, and this is obviously an amazing accomplishment by our art department and our students. Before calling up Mrs. McLaughlin, I did want to thank Mrs. McLaughlin, Mr. Rockland, and Mrs. Sussman, our art teachers, for fostering this contest, getting this going, and selecting, inspiring our artists, our young artists, to do such great work. So thank you for your support and all your encouragement for our young artists. So, absolutely. So I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. McLaughlin, and she is going to present our winners with some certificates.
You want to come here?
He's so much taller than I am. Each year, the Morris County Council of Education Association hosts its annual Student Calendar Art Contest. I am incredibly proud to share that Hanover Township students earned 6 winning selections this year. It's a remarkable achievement. The contest is open to all of Morris County students, kindergarten through 12th grade. Our winners were recognized at a reception held on April 29th at the Meadowwood Manor in Randolph, where they each received a $50 gift card to honor their outstanding work. I would also like to thank all the students that participated. Their submissions were very impressive. I'm so relieved that I don't have to judge them because it was really a lot of beautiful artwork. And the creativity on display, as I said, made it a difficult decision. The calendars are beautiful. I know they have them in the board office. Oh, there you go, up on the board. I don't know how they do it. I mean, I submitted over 100, and it's just crazy. But I'd like to announce our winners. Okay, from B Meadows School. Is she here? Did you see her, Mr. Stark? I don't see her. I told her she had to wear a dress tonight, too. I'll just announce her. Sahana Ramachandran. You should clap for me for pronouncing that properly. I was practicing it on the car ride over. From Salem Drive, we have 2 fifth graders. Yes. I'm not sure. I was asking Mr. Cami, but I'm not 100% sure. We have Mia Pasantino. Is Mia here? Okay. How about Yoshida Yada from Salem? Okay. Oh. That's all right. Come on in. That's all right. No? Okay. Let's move on to Memorial Junior School. There were 3 winners. Our 6th grade winner is Ashley Wang. Mr. Anderson, where are you? Okay, picture time. Nope, we're gonna take a picture. Oh, you. Mr. Toomey?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if you wanted to do all 3.
Full torture.
Go ahead.
No, you wanted to jump. You should jump.
Oh, no, I was just going to take a picture.
No,
No,
I'll
take a picture.
in.
Oh, all right, I'll get in. If you ask Mrs. McLaughlin.
Yes.
Slide this way just a little bit. Slide, yeah. Here.
Okay, also from Memorial Junior School, 7th grader Clarice Lee. No? Okie dokie. And I know our last winner is here because I saw her. 8th grader Chloe Finch from Memorial Junior School. Oh my God! 7th grade.
Oh.
3 years almost over. Great, thanks.
One more.
Thank you. Thanks. I just wanted to say that we are incredibly fortunate to be part of a school district that values and supports the arts as strongly as Hanover Township does. It's truly a privilege to watch our students grow and develop as artists over the years. Congratulations to all the winners. We're so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to say we had the pleasure of looking at all of the art in our public relations committee, and our entire team was so impressed with all of your hard work. So thank you for the teachers for inspiring. Thank you for the parents for, also supporting the kids, and thank you for the kids to, for drawing and for being such great representatives of our school district. So thank you. Now we're going to move on to
our Teacher of the Year and Excellence in Service Award, Mr. Camion.
Thank you, Mrs. Bomengo, and thank you for the introduction. Rob Camion, principal over at Salem Drive School, but I also have the honor to serve as the chairperson for the Teacher of the Year and Excellence in Service Committee. First, I would certainly like to extend my sincere thanks to our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Toomey, as well as to the members of our Board of Education for continuing this meaningful tradition of recognizing the exceptional work of our teachers and our support staff. Tonight, we have the privilege of celebrating 4 recipients of the Excellence in Service Award. This award recognizes outstanding support staff members, including secretaries, custodians, bus drivers, maintenance workers, aides, and others who play such an important role in the daily life of our schools. In addition, we will recognize 1 staff member from each of our schools as Teacher of the Year. This recognition is specific to certificated staff members, including classroom teachers, guidance counselors, nurses, child study team members, and other certified professionals. Each year, this process begins with a letter from our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Toomey, inviting members of our school community to nominate an educational professional who has gone above and beyond. I then have the privilege of receiving and reviewing these heartfelt nominations alongside our Teacher of the Year and Excellence in Service Committee. This year's committee included a parent representative from each of our schools, last year's Teacher of the Year recipients, and our building administrators, Mrs. Camion, Mr. Stark, Mr. Anderson, and Mr. Ziegler. This year, we received an incredible 161 nominations from members of our school community. I think that deserves a round of applause. It's the most nominations we've ever received here in Hanover Township. Our committee had the pleasure of reading each and every one of these letters, engaging in thoughtful discussion, and ultimately casting our votes. It was truly inspiring to be part of a process that highlights the dedication, compassion, and impact of our outstanding staff. I would also like to thank all members of our school community who took the time to submit nominations and to recognize the efforts of our exceptional educators and support staff. All nomination letters will be shared with the respective staff members. Please know that these letters are near and dear to the hearts of those who receive them. They serve as a meaningful keepsake and affirm the difference our staff members make each and every single day. Each staff member being recognized tonight has already been surprised and celebrated at their respective school or office by their respective administrators, along with Mrs. Copen, Mr. Falgaris, Mrs. Krasny, Mr. Wasserman, and Mr. Toomey. During these surprise visits, recipients were presented with a plant or flowers as a small token of appreciation and celebration. It was truly an exciting and memorable day for both students and staff. And now, we come together as a Hanover Township family to continue that celebration. Tonight is a powerful reminder that the greatest strength of our district is not found in our buildings or our books or our technology. Our greatest strength is our people. It has always been our people, and it will always be our people. I'm proud to say that here in Hanover Township Public Schools, we have the right people in place. People who care deeply, work tirelessly, and make a difference in ways both big and small every day. At this time, let's officially begin our celebration. It is my pleasure to recognize Mrs. Paula Jeklinski as one of our recipients for the Excellence in Service Award. Now, Paula could not be here tonight, but we did want to congratulate her as well as thank her for her dedication to the Hanover Township Public Schools. I would now like to welcome Mr. Billy Padavano, our Supervisor of Buildings and Grounds, to the podium as he will recognize another one of our recipients of the Excellence in Service Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Padavano.
Good evening, everybody. It's my honor and privilege tonight to speak about someone who truly epitomizes excellence in service, Noreen Monks. In any workplace,
I'm not sorry to interrupt. I know Noreen's not going to be crazy about this, but Noreen, tradition has when we call up the recipient, there's no X here. Pretend there's an X though. This is the spot. It's kind of taking all the glory. And that's a heads up to the rest of you recipients tonight. That's how this night goes.
in any workplace, there are people who simply do their job, and then there are people who become the backbone of the entire team. Noreen is absolutely the latter. She's dedicated, diligent, and someone who maintenance and custodial staff can really count on. No matter the task, no matter the challenge, her mentality is always the same: get the job done. And she doesn't just say that, she lives it every day. What makes Noreen truly special is that she's never afraid to roll her sleeves up and lend a hand. Whether it's coordinating with contractors, finding coverage for custodians, or physically setting up for events, she approaches every responsibility with professionalism and pride. In fact, she even set up for tonight's board meeting. She did. She consistently goes above and beyond and often takes calls off hours, off days, and she never complains. And she certainly never asks for any recognition. Although, that's what we're here for tonight. It's very important that we recognize Noreen and the tremendous impact that she has, not just in buildings and grounds, but in our district as a whole. Noreen's work ethic, teamwork, and commitment to service make her incredibly deserving of this award. Thank you, Noreen, for everything that you do for us. Golden apple.
Thank you, Billy. It's a pleasure working with you every day. All right, I'm going to try to get through this. I am honored to be chosen as one of the recipients of the Excellence in Service Award this year. I would like to thank those who nominated me, our board members, our administration, my supervisor, Billy Padovano, and my family for their continued support. For the past 8 years, it has been a pleasure to work with such a great group of people in the Buildings and Grounds Department. It's not just the custodians and maintenance staff I work with daily. I am fortunate to work with all 4 schools in the district, along with the board office, principals, teachers, PTA, Little League, Hanover Soccer, and Hanover Recreation. In my position, I may not interact with the children directly, but everything I do indirectly is for them. I think that's why we're all here, is for the children. One of the greatest bonuses of my job was having the opportunity to see my own children in the hallways during their 3 years at Memorial Junior. And they're here tonight to support me with my husband. After spending more than 30 years working in the corporate world, I can honestly say that coming to work in this district was one of the best decisions I ever made. I truly love what I do, and it warms my heart to know that the people I work with are happy to have me here with nominating me. Thank you again for this amazing recognition.
Up next, we have Mr. Darren Stark, principal at B Meadow School.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to all of our recipients tonight. They say that a school is built on the dedication of its teachers, the support of its staff, and the trust of its families. While all of those things are true, anyone who has spent even a few minutes in a school building knows there is often one person who quietly keeps everything running smoothly behind the scenes. The person who knows the answers before the questions are asked, and who keeps the day moving forward no matter what challenges arise, and who somehow manages to do it all with patience, professionalism, and heart. So tonight, it's my honor to recognize one of those extraordinary people, our secretary at B Meadow School, Mrs. Josephine Ferdinandi. I told her I was going to make her cry, so here we go. Josephine came to us from the corporate world, beginning her journey as a lunch recess aide mid-school year, January-ish 2015. It did not take long for everyone around her to recognize her incredible work ethic, attention to detail, and natural ability to connect with people. In February of 2022, she transitioned into the role of school secretary. And from the beginning, she embraced every responsibility with confidence, grace, and determination, whether she thinks so or not. To truly describe all that Josephine does in a single speech would be nearly impossible. Her responsibilities extend far beyond what most people ever see. On any given day, she is managing student files, answering phones, coordinating communications, assisting parents, blah, 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 to make sure that the entire office is operating efficiently. But if you ask anyone who works with her closely, they will tell you that her role goes far beyond any administrative tasks. Josephine is a problem solver, a calm presence during stressful moments, and often the first friendly face people encounter when they walk into the building. She has an incredible ability to multitask while still making every person feel heard and valued. Quite honestly, she could probably teach a master class in organization and customer service. To put it simply, Josephine is part diplomat, part detective, part counselor, part event coordinator, and yet somehow she excels at all of it. And through it all, Josephine does it with a smile, a sense of humor, and a genuine commitment to helping others. This year in particular has presented extraordinary challenges. At the end of this school year, I will have had the privilege of serving as the principal of B Meadow School for 15 years. During my first 14 and a half years, I worked alongside only 5 secretaries, which is a remarkable testament to the stability of the teamwork in our office. 3 of those individuals left the position due to retirement. 1 was transferred to another school, and then, of course, Josephine has been here. However, since Mrs. D'Amelio's retirement in January, thank you for coming tonight, Mrs. D'Amelio, our office has experienced multiple staffing changes in a very short period of time. Marianne's first replacement lasted about 3 weeks. The second one gave notice after a few days. And the third one will be leaving us at the end of the school year due to a reduction in force. I have assured Josephine that it is not because of her. So she has spent countless hours training each individual, only having to do it all over again. Yet through all these changes, trainings, and uncertainty, she's really been a trooper, keeping her head held high, despite a lot of anxiety and uncertainty about what happens next in our office. Throughout these transitions, Josephine became the steady foundation that held everything together. She stepped up without hesitation, took on additional responsibilities, adapted to the constant changes, continued to ensure that students, staff, and families were supported every single day. Her reliability, flexibility, and dedication never wavered, even during the busiest and most demanding moments. What makes Josephine truly exceptional is not only her ability to handle the work, but the way she makes people feel while doing it. She treats everyone with kindness and respect. She understands that schools are about relationships, and she consistently goes above and beyond to make others feel welcomed, supported, and cared for. Her contributions to B Meadow School cannot be measured simply by tasks completed or problems solved. Her impact is reflected in the countless moments of reassurance she provides, the calm she brings to challenging situations, and the positive energy she shares with everyone around her. She represents the very best of what it means to serve a school community. So please join me one more time in congratulating Mrs. Josephine Ferdinandi. Here is your apple. I will leave it right up here for you.
I'm not going to cry. A little funny story. When I was recognized at my school, I was overwhelmed, and I traumatized several small children of why is the lady crying in the front, teacher? So I'm not going to do it tonight. Okay, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Let me begin. Thank you to the Teacher of the Year Selection Committee for this recognition. I am deeply honored to be one of the recipients of the Excellence in Service Award. It is both humbling and a bit surreal. We all know it takes a village, and I'm so lucky to have mine. First and foremost, thank you to my husband, who's here, and my daughter, and my son. You are my anchor, and your unwavering support makes everything I do possible. I am incredibly fortunate to be surrounded by an entire community of people who are just as worthy of this recognition. People who show up every single day, wanting nothing but the absolute best for the students of Hanover Township. Our office experienced quite a few transitions recently, and we couldn't have navigated them without Darren. Thank you for your leadership, your support, and for keeping us grounded. I also want to acknowledge Mary Ann D'Amelio, who made it her personal mission before retiring to share her years of wisdom and ensure I was set up for success. And a very special note of thanks to Patty Leach for nominating me. Your belief in me means more than you'll know. Finally, I need to thank the fantastic staff who look out for me every single day, even if it's just checking in to see if I need a quick break from the desk. Your daily thoughtfulness is exactly what makes B Meadow School feel like a family. I wouldn't be standing here tonight if it weren't for the extraordinary people I get to work with. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you, Josephine. And thank you to all the B Meadow staff and parents that came out to support our honorees tonight. Thank you, thank you. All right, next up is the B Meadow Teacher of the Year. I'm going to ask Ms. Copin to join me as well, and Mrs. Cairns. Come on up. So the reason there's two of us up here is Mrs. Cairns, while she does work at B Meadow solely, she's also a member of the Child Study Team, so Mrs. Copin will be sharing a few words as well. Mrs. Cairns began her journey in Hanover in September of 2017, bringing with her over 6 years of experience working in the Bronx. I'm sure Hanover was quite a change. From the moment she arrived at B Meadow, she has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to helping others, especially students who may struggle to express their thoughts, feelings, and needs. As a speech teacher, she gives students not only a voice, but also confidence, independence, and the ability to connect with the world around them. What makes Mrs. Cairns so special is the compassion and care she brings to every interaction. She has used her talents beyond the classroom as well, assisting families through Spanish translation at B Meadow School and helping to build those stronger connections between home and school. She understands that communication is about far more than words. It is about making every child and every family feel seen, heard, and valued. Her impact can be seen throughout the B Meadow community. Mrs. Cairns has prepared students for oral presentations and community experiences that build confidence and pride, including speaking parts in the Holiday at My House program for 4th grade, the Super Kids show in kindergarten, and the various grade level plays in grades 1 through 4. She has also collaborated closely with teachers during our kindergarten screenings and continually works as a supportive and trusted colleague. Mrs. Cairns is actively involved in the life of our school community. She's participated in our 5th grade kickball games and volleyball games, our Super Saturday program with the PTA, the talent show, as well as attending our Tricky Tray. She shows up time and time again, creating relationships and memories that extend far beyond the classroom walls. Mrs. Cairns embodies what it means to be an educator at B Meadow School. She leads with kindness, serves with humility, and inspires students and staff alike through her dedication and heart. Her work changes lives, every single day. To highlight some of those impacts she's had on her students, one of the nomination letters presented stated that Mrs. Cairns has been an integral part of my son's BMS experience. Mrs. Cairns was literally the only teacher who didn't make his list of reasons why I don't like school. And when Mrs. Cairns was announced at our school-wide assembly as the B Meadow Teacher of the Year, one of her students stated, well, she got it because she had to work with me for 7.5 years. But things aren't always so perfect. One of our students in our self-contained class, who was not in the best of moods one day, arrived for speech, promptly plopped himself in her chair, told her she was fired, and that he didn't want any part of her speech wizardry today. However, a couple of days later, when his classroom teacher asked him, "Isn't Mrs. Cairns the best speech teacher?" "Not really," was his reply. Though he did follow it up with a "just kidding." So I want to thank Mrs. Cairns for her dedication to the staff, students, and families of B Meadow School over the last 9 years, and look forward to her continued impact on not just helping students with speech, but her unwavering support for our school community. Thank you. All right. You're up.
She's not crying yet, but it is truly an honor to stand next to her and to help celebrate being named Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Karen. I'm so thrilled for you. No matter the weather outside, Mrs. K always brings sunshine with her. She naturally warms and uplifts. The disposition immediately changes the room and improves anyone's mood that's around her. Anybody in B Meadow? Raise your hand. They contest. They all agree. Absolutely. Her positivity is magnetic, and nowhere is it more evident than in our elementary school classrooms. When she comes to the door to retrieve children, there are many children who say, pick me," or "Man, I wish I had speech." This is the reason why. Don't we all just want somebody to crave us in that attention? Mrs. K not only is beloved by students, but also deeply respected by staff and families alike. At IEP meetings, she is consistently knowledgeable, thoughtful, and most of all, student-centered. She advocates fiercely for children while navigating some difficult conversations in meaningful and compassionate ways. Thank you for that. Families know her support and her open, genuine positivity that authentically make all of the difference in those difficult decisions. Personally, under her care, I have watched individual children truly thrive. She sees potential in every student and works tirelessly to support them, sometimes helping them to find their voice, other times, quite literally. She's never afraid of hard work and has been pivotal in helping us develop many different avenues in the district, including the augmentative communication program, in which I am very helpful and grateful for. Her dedication has created opportunities for students to communicate more effectively, engage more fully in their education and their relationships, and overall build independence. She represents everything we hope for in an educator: compassion, expertise, positivity, advocacy, and an unwavering commitment to our children. We could not ask for a better speech therapist. Thank you for the incredibleness that you bring to each and every day. And please, on behalf of us, thank the Kernan's kids for sharing your time with us. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. This is so nice. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for this special honor, giving an opportunity to share my reflections, my thoughts, and thank you, Mr. Toomey, the Board of Education, Mr. Wasserman, Mrs. Copen, Mr. Camion, the whole Teacher of the Year committee for coming tonight to celebrate educators, and there's so many amazing ones in here. As was mentioned, I've come here since 2017. It has been a warm, small, wonderful community and wonderful place to work. I've been so fortunate to have Mr. Stark as the principal for the entire time of my B Meadow tenure. He's been consistently steady, kind, and supportive. And of course, my dear mentor, friend, and colleague over there, Mrs. Papera, an absolutely wonderful roommate. It is not easy to live with me, and she does it with grace and humor and kindness. You're a treasure and irreplaceable to me. I do become a pumpkin at 8:30 p.m. My husband can tell us that. So I'm going to try to make it short and sweet, but thank you for your support always in everything in my life, but speech therapy for sure. This is extremely humbling. I have a few little lessons that I try to tell myself, mantras that I repeat on the days when it feels hard, or the days that I just need to remember why I started. And there's so many reasons. But the teachers in this district are a tremendous reason why. They are inspirational. They've taught me, and I continue to try to take from them. So thank you for sharing your gifts and talents with me too. I remind myself that listening is the first task of speaking. I love to notice the times when my speech friends are too noisy. That is the best. And I try to notice that when I'm quiet, that's when magic happens. Curiosity is lifelong. I love the moments when I can learn something brand new about one of my students. Those are the times when breakthroughs happen and special traits shine through. Work can be joyful. I believe I hit the lottery when I found this position. And I really love having fun with my kids, finding flow in my lessons, and helping them find the same. Being a helper is a high calling. I think one of my favorite roles in the building is being a teacher helper. I really feel our homeroom teachers are literal heroes, and I love being helpers, whether it's bathroom breaks or a minute of expertise when they need it. Advocating, as one of the proud members of the child study team, I believe our advocacy is extremely important and will continue to be. And finally, at the heart of communication is relationship. I think education is a beautiful endeavor, and it's rooted primarily in relationship to others, and being part of this family has been an amazing village, and I thank you all for that. Thank you.
All right, up next, the proud principal of Memorial Junior School, Mr. Mike Anderson.
All right, thank you, Mr. Cammy. And again, as he mentioned, I'm Mike Anderson, principal here at Memorial Junior School. Before I introduce our Teacher of the Year, I want to take a moment to congratulate all of tonight's honorees. Whether teaching in the classroom, helping students as an instructional aide, or keeping our district running as a secretary administrative assistant, you all play an important role in helping us to continue to be the district that inspires excellence. So thank you for all that you do. And now I have this distinct honor of introducing the N.J.S.A Teacher of the Year, Marissa Dolch. Come on up, Marissa. All right. So Teacher of the Year is an honor reserved for educators who make an extraordinary impact on their students, colleagues, and school community. Marissa is truly deserving of this recognition. When Marissa joined Memorial Junior School 6 years ago, she saw opportunities to expand and reimagine what technology education could be for our students. She took an existing technology program and transformed it into an engaging STEM experience that encourages creativity, innovation, problem solving, and critical thinking. What makes her accomplishments even more impressive is how quickly she has elevated our program. In just a few short years, Marissa has helped bring Memorial Junior School's technology program to the forefront at the state, national, and international levels. One of the defining moments came in 2022 when Marissa proposed that N.J.S.A join the Technology Student Association, or T.S.A. In our very first year, several students qualified for the national conference, and one student earned a national championship in her event in flight. The following year, 20 students qualified for nationals, and that same student successfully defended her national title. While those accomplishments are remarkable, they represent something even greater. Marissa has created opportunities for students to discover talents, build confidence, and challenge themselves in ways they never thought possible. She has cultivated a culture where students embrace learning, persevere through challenges, and take pride in their accomplishments. Her leadership and impact have been recognized far beyond Memorial Junior School. In November of 2024, Marissa received the New Jersey Technology and Engineering Educators Association's New Teacher Excellence Award, recognizing her significant contributions to technology education here in the state of New Jersey and the impact she has made on students, schools, and the profession. Earlier this school year, Memorial Junior School received the N.J.S.A Middle School Program Excellence Award, recognizing our technology program as one of the exemplary programs here in New Jersey. Then, in March, Marissa and I traveled to Virginia Beach for the International Technology and Engineering Educators Association annual conference, where Memorial Junior School was again honored with the ITEEA Program Excellence Award. So to put that in perspective, in just 6 years, Marissa has helped build a program that is now recognized not only across New Jersey and the United States, but internationally as a model of excellence in technology and engineering education. As impressive as these accomplishments are, what stands out most about Marissa is her commitment to students. She celebrates their successes, encourages them through challenges, and constantly seeks new opportunities for them to learn and grow. She is also a valued colleague who willingly shares ideas, supports others, and helps move our school forward. The true measure of a great teacher is not found in awards or recognition. It is found in the lives they impact and the opportunities they create for young people. Every day, Marissa makes a difference in the lives of our students, helping them discover their potential and preparing them for future success. So Marissa, thank you for your leadership, innovation, dedication, and unwavering commitment to our students. Memorial Junior School is certainly a better place because of you, and we are incredibly proud of all that you have accomplished. So please join me again in congratulating Memorial Junior School's Teacher of the Year, Miss Marissa Dolch.
To Mr. Toomey and the Board of Education, my administration, my colleagues, and the incredible families who support myself and the Tech and Engineering program, thank you for this amazing honor of receiving Teacher of the Year. 6 years ago, I walked into my classroom with a fresh bachelor's degree and a lot of ideas. In my first 2 years at N.J.S.A, students showcased a high level of creativity and enthusiasm during the hands-on design challenges that I designed for the curriculum. Because of this, I decided in my 3rd year that it was a great time to introduce T.S.A. For me personally, T.S.A is the reason why I'm standing here today. At the high school T.S.A level, there's a competition called Future Technology Teacher. My high school engineering teacher recommended that I join T.S.A and compete in that very competition. At first, I wasn't totally interested in becoming a teacher. I just knew I wanted to do something in the engineering field, but through that competition and placing at the state and national levels myself, things changed, and here I am now speaking to you as the Teacher of the Year. I share this because this has always been a goal for me as a teacher, to inspire my own students to fall in love with the world of STEM like my high school teacher did for me. In my classroom, I see this every day. Students are always excited to build, problem solve, and watch their designs come to life. Some of my students even tell me now that my class is inspiring them to look into a future career in engineering. The past few years have been a whirlwind of milestones and awards in my teaching career that I don't take for granted and I've worked tirelessly for. Looking ahead, I cannot wait to see what my students create. I thank them for giving me the drive to continue to want to be a better teacher every day. And I also want to thank my administration and the Board of Education for all their support in my teaching over the last 6 years. They trusted me with my vision as a first-year teacher and guided me in becoming the teacher I am today. So thank you all so much for this incredible honor.
And now introducing my favorite principal from Mount View Road School, Mrs. Carmen Camion.
Thank you, Mr. Camion. Good evening. I'd like to thank Mr. Toomey and the Board of Education for this opportunity. Thank you to all of the community members who thoughtfully recognized and nominated Mount View staff, and congratulations to all of tonight's recipients. This evening, we gather to celebrate an extraordinary educator, caregiver, advocate, teammate, and human being. It is my true honor to recognize and speak about my colleague and friend, our Mount View Road School 2026 Governor's Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Lisa Clark. Come on up, Lisa. Thank you. Okay.
Here she is.
Woohoo! So,
They're a rowdy group. I came across a quote that beautifully captures the heart of who Mrs. Clark is. It goes, "Some people just make you feel better when you're around them. They are sunshine to your soul and medicine for your mind." That is Lisa Clark. From the moment she joined Mountview just 3 years ago, she became so much more than our school nurse. She became our source of comfort, calmness, positivity, and trust for our entire school community. She is the person students seek out when they are hurt, ill, hangry, worried, overwhelmed, or simply in need of reassurance. Yes, they may walk into her office looking for a cough drop, a Band-Aid, or an ice pack. Did I mention that they really like her cough drops? I had to get that in there. And some students visit very, very often, but what they truly receive is care, genuine care, and Mrs. Clark's undivided attention. Mrs. Clark has an incredible gift of making every child feel seen, heard, safe, and loved. No student is ever made to feel like a bother, whether she is treating a scraped knee, comforting a child with a bellyache, or handling one of the gushers we have certainly experienced this year. She approaches every situation with calmness, professionalism, and compassion. She is adept at simultaneously managing and juggling multiple issues with skill and care. And our students, tell me if I'm right, my friends, because a lot of them are here, our students absolutely adore her, right? Give it up for Mrs. Clark. When we surprised the school with the announcement earlier this month at our all-school assembly, students were given clues to figure out who had been selected as Teacher of the Year. I warned them that they had to keep their guesses in their heads if they figured it out early. By the third clue, most of them knew. And when I finally announced Mrs. Clark's name, the room erupted with excitement and joy. The reaction was immediate and genuine because our students knew exactly what this honor meant. They knew it belonged to someone who loves and cares for them deeply. And in true Lisa Clark fashion, she was completely shocked. Lisa is so humble and she is constantly putting others first. She never seeks or expects recognition for herself. But tonight, we recognize her wholeheartedly. The nomination letters submitted by parents tell a powerful story. Again and again, families express gratitude for the exceptional level of care and concern she provides. They praised her attention to detail, her responsiveness, and her communication. As a parent herself, Mrs. Clark understands that trust and peace of mind are built through communication and partnership. She calls home not only for the big concerns, but for the little things too. She goes above and beyond to ensure families feel informed, respected, and connected. Her communication extends far beyond parents. Mrs. Clark is an outstanding collaborator with our staff, our district nursing team, her supervisor, Mr. Camion, and with me, her lucky principal. She keeps everyone informed, prepared, and supported. She trains staff thoughtfully, advocates tirelessly for students, and serves as a trusted resource for all of us. She cares for adults with the same warmth and attentiveness she gives our children, so it is no surprise that she is widely respected and admired. Clinically, she is exceptional. She is knowledgeable, proactive, and deeply skilled, particularly in the area of diabetes care. While nurses are not there to diagnose, I cannot tell you how many times Mrs. Clark has thoughtfully urged a family to seek additional medical attention and has been absolutely spot on. She works collaboratively with families, physicians, and colleagues to create comprehensive healthcare plans that ensure our students are safe and successful in school. She also really enjoys teaching and working with staff to address larger issues. As a lifelong learner, she's interested in trying new strategies to engage and reach students. But what makes Mrs. Clark truly special is that she never stops growing. She is always looking for ways to improve our school community. This year, she created a comprehensive and informative monthly wellness newsletter for families. She also launched our March Power Up Challenge, encouraging and empowering students and staff to focus on both physical and mental health through daily choices. What began as a simple idea quickly transformed because that is who she is. I casually mentioned that maybe we could formalize it next year, put a program together. Later that evening, she had emailed me. She had already redesigned the newsletter, created a menu board, developed an entire plan, and mapped out the bulletin board. So that's who she is. Everything she does is done thoughtfully, thoroughly, and with pride. She is a perfectionist in the very best sense of the word. She believes that if something is worth doing, it is worth doing well. And because of that, she makes all of our lives easier. I know I can always rely on her completely. Likewise, she goes above and beyond for our families, checking on a student in the cafeteria if they don't feel well, and then, of course, notifying the parent of the status, calling home in the evenings to follow up to see how a child is doing after his fall, and even making house calls to help families to ensure that they know how much she cares. There are certain phrases you hear regularly from Mrs. Clark. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. What's the matter, honey? Let's get you better. Oh no, my love, what do you need? And one of my personal favorites, oh my goodness, I just love them so much. And the beautiful thing is that she means it. Working in schools is not easy or glamorous work, especially in today's world. But when your heart is in it the way that Mrs. Clark's is, it makes sense and your efforts have meaning. This role is not simply a job for Lisa, it's a calling, a passion. Lisa's biggest passion is her family, and part of what makes her so remarkable is her perspective as a parent. She knows firsthand what it feels like to entrust your child to a school community and hope that they will be cared for, protected, and understood. She knows this especially well because not so long ago, she was a Mount View parent herself. It is wonderful to see her two incredible children who are here tonight, Connor and Kayla, thriving and growing into such amazing young people. Her love and dedication as a mother shapes every interaction she has here at Mount View. She provides students with the same care, advocacy, and attention she would want for her own children, and she loves her Mount View students almost just as much. Mrs. Clark is truly our magic MTV elixir. She brings sunshine, positivity, healing, and heart into every room she enters. She makes Mount View not only a healthier school, but a kinder, happier, and more connected one as well. Lisa, on behalf of our students, families, staff, and entire Mount View community, we thank you. Thank you for your compassion, your dedication, your professionalism, your humor, your warmth, and your boundless love for children. Thank you for setting such a positive model for our school community. We are so lucky to have you. Congratulations on this incredibly well-deserved honor, and we are thrilled to celebrate you tonight. So, congratulations, Mrs. Clark. And here's your golden apple.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Truly, I don't even know what to say after that. Good evening, everyone. I am truly honored and incredibly grateful to receive this Teacher of the Year award, to be recognized by this district alongside so many dedicated educators and staff members. It means more to me than I can fully express. I want to begin by acknowledging Carmen. To have a principal and leader who leads with such compassion, unwavering support, and genuine heart is truly a gift. As both a parent in this school district and now someone who has the privilege of working within it, I could honestly say that the school community you have built is extraordinary. Your leadership creates an environment where people feel valued, supported, and inspired to grow. You have a remarkable way of bringing out the very best in others and motivating all of us to give more of ourselves each day. I need to thank Rob, our incredible nurse supervisor. Thank you for always supporting our team and for leading us with kindness, professionalism, and care. And to my fellow nursing team, I think they're here tonight, Rosanna, Liz, and Brianna, you're extraordinary nurses, teammates, and people, and I'm so fortunate to work beside women who give so much of themselves every single day to the students and families in this district. This honor is especially personal to me because I am not only a school nurse, but a parent whose children have gone through, and one is still going through, the school system. One of my children does live with type 1 diabetes, and one has a life-threatening allergy. So as a parent, I know firsthand that there is nothing more important than knowing your children are safe when you send them off to school each morning. You hope that they will be cared for, understood, protected, and supported. And I know firsthand how deeply families trust the people inside these buildings with the children that they love most in the world. This understanding is what drives me every single day as a school nurse.
The truth is, school nursing is far more than ice packs and cough drops and Band-Aids. It's about caring for the whole child. It's about supporting students with chronic illnesses, severe allergies. It's about helping the child who walks into the health office overwhelmed, anxious, exhausted, or simply having a hard day. Sometimes children just need a few minutes to breathe, reset, feel safe, and know someone cares about them, someone cares, before they can return to the classroom ready to learn again. And it's also about supporting the families. Parents entrust us with their children during the most important hours of the day, and I never take that responsibility lightly. I always want our families to know that children are cared for as if they were our own. I truly go to work every day saying that. School nursing is about prevention, education, advocacy, and wellness. When students feel safe, healthy, and supported, they are able to learn, grow, and succeed, not only academically, but emotionally as well. I'm so fortunate to work in this district that truly values the whole child and understands that compassion, patience, and kindness matter just as much as the academics. I want to acknowledge the incredible teachers I work alongside each day. Some are here tonight. As a school nurse, I have the privilege of seeing firsthand the patience, dedication, and love our teachers pour into these students. You do so much more than teach academics. Your comfort, encouragement, you support, you help shape the lives of children every single day, and it is truly an honor to work beside you. To the administrators, to the Board of Education, to all the counselors, secretaries who are here tonight, and aides, staff members, parents, and students, each one of you. I see every single one of you tonight, and thank you so much for coming. You know how much I care about you and love you. Thank you for coming. It's an honor to be here. It takes every single one of us working together to create an environment where children can thrive. And finally, to my amazing children, Connor and Kayla, you are my heart and my reason for everything. To my mom and dad, thank you for everything, for your constant support, for teaching me the importance of working hard, caring for others, and always doing my best. It's a privilege to serve this district, care for its students, and advocate for the health and well-being of every child who walks through our doors. Thank you again for this incredible honor.
Thank you, Lisa, and it is my honor to turn it around to my better half, Mr. Camion.
Thank you, Mrs. Camion. Good evening once again, everyone. I call Mrs. Copen up with me as well. This is like a tag team event for this particular staff member. It is truly my honor to recognize Salem Drive School's Excellence in Service recipient, Mrs. Stacy Millichap. Now, if you're watching closely, one of the reasons she won the award is like there was a kid right in the middle and she could have trucked over him, but she smoothly stopped and weaved her way around. I do have to give a quick shout out to the Salem Drive School representation. We have our families and our kiddos. Can you make some noise over there? Thank you for coming out tonight. By the way, if you came out tonight, no pressure on the other principals, but boys and girls, you have a limited edition Mr. Camion homework pass to either use at the end of this year, which I'm not sure how much homework we're giving out. It'll carry over into next year. So, principals, no pressure. Feel free to add to that if you would like on your end. When I think about this award, I think about someone who shows up each day, ready to do whatever is needed to support our children, staff, and the school community. I think about someone who is steady, dependable, and willing to help in so many different ways. That is Mrs. Millichap. At this time, I would like to turn it over to Mrs. Copen, our child study team supervisor, who would like to share more about Mrs. Millichap's impact on our students and our staff.
Thank you, sir. When I arrived at Hanover Township Schools, I inherited a lot of things, and some of them were absolutely amazing. So thank you for turning up tonight. Let's give another round of applause, Mrs. Millichap. Tonight it is my pleasure to recognize and celebrate her incredible dedication and commitment to the students and staff of Salem Drive School, but also to Bee Meadow School, because she does dupe over for ESY, or extended school year, in the summertime. There's no giving up or resting when you're in the role Mrs. Millichap is in. She is someone who consistently goes above and beyond in her work and always is there to assist all students, especially those with special needs, but the key is for all students. She's organized, thoughtful, and incredibly thorough in everything she does, whether supporting academics or helping students navigate through some social emotional challenges, even implementing some behavior supports. She approaches every task with a beautiful and lovely level of care, professionalism, and of course, patience. Today we honor her as one of the many paraprofessionals who give so much of themselves into the district. Aides in our district are paraprofessionals. They are teachers, but they are also truly so much more. She will step into whatever role is needed in that moment. Sometimes she is the nurse, the immediate nurse, when someone is hurt. She is the social worker when students need comfort. She is a referee or a judge during a disagreement, or a moral compass during some of those acts of kindness, and ultimately building independence. At times, she can become the disciplinarian who holds kids accountable, but also acts as an inspirational leader where children may need a struggle, or a pat on the back, or the belief that they really can do it. It's an internal motivation. She encourages kids to keep trying, even on their hardest of days. The work that she does is quiet and unseen, yet immeasurable. It changes lives every single day, and we are very excited she's here to represent the best of the profession with compassion and patience, strength, and unwavering dedication to our children. Thank you so much, Mrs. Millichap, for everything you do. We are better because of you.
Mrs. Copen, I could not agree more. I'd like to add a few things about Mrs. Millichap. She's special. One of the reasons she's special is not just doing the job, but how she does it, and how she does it every single day with consistency and with pride. While Stacy serves as a special education aide, her impact extends well beyond that one classroom. She was always willing to be flexible and assist in other classrooms whenever called upon. I think she's been in pretty much every one of our classrooms this year. She is someone we can count on to step in, support students, and to help keep our school day running smoothly. She also spends time with our third graders during lunch and recess. And if you haven't seen lunch and recess, it's quite the ordeal. But she closely supervises our students. She helps facilitate play and takes the time to remind all students of expected behaviors in a calm and respectful way. Those moments may seem routine, but they are indeed an important part of helping our children learn, grow, and interact positively with one another. This year, Stacy also showed her versatility by helping cover our main office. On short notice, she would be the first to arrive and help get the school day started off just right. In that role, she provided much needed continuity, and she did so with patience, flexibility, and professionalism. Stacy, on behalf of Salem Drive School, thank you for the care, heart, and professionalism you bring to our students each day. Thank you for your steady presence, your kindness, and your commitment to doing what is best for our students. You represent the very best of Salem Drive School, and we are incredibly proud to celebrate you today as our Excellence in Service recipient. Congratulations.
I would like to thank Mr. Toomey, the board, the administration for the dinner tonight. I started at Bee Meadow in September of 2016. Thank you, Darren. So, there he is. Thank you, Darren, for hiring me as a lunch aide. Little did I know this was the start of my years in Hanover. I enjoyed my time at Bee Meadow, and your staff is incredible. I'm lucky that I still get to go back in the summer for N.J.S.A. To the parents, thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to bring your kids tonight. To the students, thank you for all the hugs, signs, and congratulations. As I told you a few weeks ago back in our mindful moment, I'm grateful for everyone in this room, which was the students of 3M, Sharon Carlock and Aaron Murphy. Since first grade, I have followed this group of students. 3M and 3B, thank you for letting me be a part of your days at Salem. We still have 2 more years to go. To the entire staff at Salem, I see the dedication, compassion, and love that you give to each and every student. You gave that attention to our son Ryan, and we are forever grateful. Thank you for welcoming me with open arms. It's an honor to be part of the Salem Drive family. To the head of our family, Rob. In April of 2019, a special education aid spot opened up. I remember my interview with you and Greg. You asked me a question. I honestly don't remember what the question was or what my response was. I remember you looking at me with a big smile and saying, I like that. I really like that answer. I'm glad I gave that answer and glad you hired me. You do a fantastic job of running our SDS family. Thank you for the past 7 years. They say time flies when you're having fun, and then years keep flying by faster and faster. Thank you for recognizing me this year.
Still the sides.
And last but not least, we will have our Salem Drive School Teacher of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ashley Protazowitz. That's a large sign. That is great. Did you know? I'm going to deviate from my speech a little bit. My attention goes off after a while, so it's very hard to read this all the time. Pretty cool fact. Ashley Protazowitz is homegrown. You guys already know this, but for those of you who do not, she went to Mount View Road School, an elementary school, right? And then continued on through the Hanover Township Public Schools. But wait, the story gets better. Her husband, great guy. Mr. Protazowitz. Where are you, Mr. Protazowitz? Can you stand up with your beautiful young daughter? They got both their kids here tonight. Derek Protazowitz went through, I believe he started at B Meadow for like a year or two and then went over to Salem Drive School where Mr. Visioli was the principal at the time. He's the last principal that I replaced. So it's a beautiful story. You know, homegrown student coming back home and then contributing to the school community in that way. Really such a special thing. So a round of applause for the Protazowitz family. They are going to be a mainstays in the Hanover Township Public Schools because the kids are already in our school system here. We have many Protazowitz in, so good people. So, all right, now I'm going to get to Ashley because it's about you tonight. All right. So Ashley's Salem Drive story began on September 1st, 2016, when she joined us as a long-term substitute teacher. At the time, the position was expected to run through January of 2017. Now, long-term substitute opportunities can be tricky. They are temporary by nature, and not everyone fully realizes the opportunity that is in front of them. But Ashley did. From the very beginning, she approached that role with the mindset of someone who was committed to becoming a great teacher. She knew that nothing would simply be handed to her, and she made every interaction, every lesson, and every impression count. Very quickly, Ashley showed who she was as an educator. She built relationships with students, she connected with families, she earned the respect of her colleagues. And when staffing changes took place mid-year, Ashley's strong start and clear commitment, made the decision to extend her for the entire year in a tenure track position, an easy one. And as they say, the rest is history. Since then, Ashley has become such an important part of Salem Drive School, what we call the Salem Drive family. When I think about what makes an outstanding teacher, I think about someone who does far more than just teach lessons. An outstanding teacher creates a classroom where students feel safe, valued, encouraged, and known. They build confidence. They notice the small things. They support children not only as learners, but as people. And that is exactly who Ashley is. In the nominations submitted by families and staff, there were several themes that came through again and again. Families spoke about her patience, her warmth, her strong communication, and the way that she truly knows each child. One family shared that Ashley helped their child grow from being shy to becoming more confident, independent, and comfortable asking for help. Another family described how she celebrates effort, growth, and progress, not just achievement. That is such an important gift to give a child, especially in first grade. Families also shared how present Ashley is throughout the school day. She is not only teaching math and reading, she is connecting with students at recess, playing catch with them, laughing with them, and taking part in their own little world. Those moments matter. They build trust. They create belonging. They help children know that their teacher cares about them beyond the classroom. One parent wrote about how Ashley teaches children to care for one another, to be kind, to be a good friend, and to be confident and independent. They shared that her phrase, "Be your own boss," has stayed with their child and has become part of his inner voice. That is the kind of impact that lasts and carries over. Another family shared a deeply meaningful example of Ashley noticing a student's hair loss and communicating her concern. That communication helped the family identify an alopecia diagnosis early. Ashley then worked with the family to help the class understand and support their fellow classmate, making sure that the child felt accepted, supported, and no different than before. That story says so much about Ashley's heart, her awareness, and her ability to create a classroom community that is rooted in care. Her colleague, Sarah Ritterschaffer, who is here tonight, where is it? She's there. She's got the hard cardboard cutout that flopped over, but she has it. She's got to tape that bad boy back up. She describes her colleague and Ashley as a strong educator, a leader, and a true team player. Sarah spoke about learning from Ashley, seeing the relationships that she builds with students and families, and recognizing the creativity, insight, and excitement that she brings each day. She also noted that Ashley is someone who can always be counted on to step in and help whenever needed. That is Ashley. She is steady, thoughtful, creative, committed. She holds students to high expectations while making sure they feel supported every step of the way. Yet another nomination said that Ashley treats and advocates for her students like they are her own. Another called her, this is the first time I'm hearing this, and you know what I'm going to say here? Okay. Another called her the Miss Honey of Salem Drive. How cool is that? And somebody said you are, and that's nice. And honestly, when families describe a teacher that way, it tells you everything that you need to know. But Ashley's impact is not limited to what happens just inside of her classroom. Her thoughtfulness and attention to detail are always seen in the way that she contributes to the life of our school. Whether it is during school celebrations, special moments for staff, or simply in the daily interactions that make Salem Drive feel like a family, Ashley has a way of noticing people and making them feel valued. She does not do these things for recognition. She does them because that's who she is. She pays attention to the details, celebrates those around her, and helps contribute to the kind of school community we're all proud to be a part of. And I have to share this story. I'm going off the speech real quick. We're almost done, I promise. On March 31st at Salem Drive School, it's a very special day. We had our first grade play, and it was oh so good about Celebrate Family. And that was the celebration. That was the moment. But little did I know, as part of that day, because March 31st is near and dear to my heart too, because it's my birthday. At the conclusion of the play, and all the kudos to the great job our children did, the first grade busted out a banner, 2 banners. I saved them. And the whole school sang happy birthday to me. And I had 2 thoughts. One, I was like, okay, this contest is over. That's the teacher of the year. No, just kidding. We weren't reading the letters just yet. What I really thought, you don't have to do that. You don't. But it's the little extra things like that that actually recognizes that not only makes our children feel special and valued, but her colleagues, as well as her families. Ashley, your students love and respect you because they know that you love and respect them. You have created a classroom where children feel safe enough to try, confident enough to grow, and supported enough to become the very best version of themselves. On behalf of Salem Drive School, congratulations on being named our Teacher of the Year. We are so proud of you, so grateful for you, and so fortunate to have you as part of our Salem Drive family. Hey, congratulations. You're welcome. It is an honor.
Wow, those lines are truly amazing. I love my face on the stick. That's all I ever really wanted. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. It's way past my bedtime. But I am really incredibly honored and grateful to be standing tonight as Teacher of the Year for Salem Drive. Thank you. Receiving this recognition is truly special, especially in a school filled with so many caring, talented, and hard-working individuals who inspire their students every single day. Teaching first grade is a very unique and meaningful role. We celebrate first accomplishments, encourage big dreams, wipe away a lot of tears, and solve problems, build confidence, and create a place where children truly feel safe, seen, and heard. This is obviously a common statement and theme, but it's been mentioned every September, and it really resonates pretty deep that I do want every child to feel safe, seen, and heard in the classroom. We are not only teaching curriculum, but we are helping shape kind, curious, and resilient young people. That responsibility is both challenging and deeply rewarding. Each day, my students remind me of why I chose this profession, and their excitement over learning something new, their honesty, their laughter, and even their challenges they bring help me grow as both a teacher and a mother. It is a privilege to be a part of their journey during such important years of their lives. I would like to thank Rob for your leadership and support and honestly, our endless talks and helping me throughout every single year. And my colleagues for constantly inspiring me with their dedication and passion. Their collaboration, encouragement, and the friendships within our Salem Drive family really make all of the difference. And to the families, thank you for trusting me with your babies every day. And our partnership, your support and communication are invaluable, and together we have helped our first graders succeed both academically and emotionally. And to my students, thank you for coming tonight and supporting me. And thank you for filling my classroom with energy, imagination, energy, and joy, energy. Did I mention energy? You are truly the heart of the school, and you motivate me to be better every single day. I love watching you learn, grow, believe in yourselves. It is the greatest reward I could ever really want and receive, and you've taught me the most importance of a full night's rest and a deep appreciation for a very strong coffee, to keep up with your lively personalities and active little bodies. This recognition means so much more to me, and it reflects the incredible community that I'm so fortunate to be a part of. It's truly full circle teaching children of my friends that I've grown up with. I look forward to continuing to learn, grow, and inspire alongside of every single one of you guys. So thank you.
Thank you for everyone, or to everyone who came out this evening to celebrate excellence in our schools. I would really like to emphasize and also thank once again how important this event is, and we wouldn't be able to do it without the support of our superintendent, Mr. Toomey, as well as the board. So a sincere thank you to our superintendent of schools, Mr. Toomey. Thank you for your leadership, as well as to all members of our Board of Education for continuing with this wonderful, wonderful tradition. To our honorees, being recognized as one of the very best in your profession is a profound and meaningful achievement. It is a reflection of your hard work, your heart, and the lasting impact you have on students, colleagues, and families each day. I hope you take great pride in this moment and you celebrate it with your families, friends, and colleagues as well. On behalf of all of us, congratulations once again. Thank you for your dedication, your service, and for being such an important part of what makes the Hanover Township's public schools so special.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I want to say congratulations to all of our Teachers of the Year and all of our Excellence in Service members. You are the best of the best, and we appreciate everything that you do to, move our district forward and to support all of the students and the children. And we also appreciate Mr. Camion for spearheading the nominations, and all of the parents that wrote in, and the kids that wrote in, and all of the staff members for nominating. Tonight is just a wonderful, wonderful night of celebration, and we appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so it is a school night. Thank the parents for bringing your kids. You're welcome to leave, you're welcome to stay, but we'll take a 5-minute recess. Thank you.
It's funny, I just saw one of my teachers. My son was up in, my youngest son was up in shot.
I know.
When I found out what happened, I used to get it. I saw his on the spaghetti.
I love it. Yeah.
I love it.
All right.
Take care, guys.
Okay. All right, well, all right.
And we're trying to start a meeting here.
Okay. I would like a motion on the approval of the April 28th, 2026 Hanover Township Regular Public Board Meeting Minutes. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Mr. Morsano?
Second.
Okay, can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Matistich? Is there any board discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstentions? Okay. Ms. Krasny, please present the Board Secretary Business Administrator report.
At this time, I don't have any report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Toomey, the superintendent's report.
Promise I'll keep it brief, but I would like to again congratulate all of the students who were recognized through the MCCEA calendar poster contest. Their creativity and artistic talent were truly on display, and we're very proud of their accomplishments. I also want to recognize and thank our outstanding art educators, Mrs. McLaughlin, who presented tonight, Mr. Rockland, and Mrs. Sussman, along with their supervisor, Mr. Ziegler, for the incredible work they do in fostering creativity and artistic expression throughout our schools. I also want to extend congratulations again to all of this year's Governor's Educators of the Year, Teachers of the Year, and Excellence in Service Award recipients. You truly represent the very best of Hanover Township, and your dedication to our students and school community is deeply appreciated. Congratulations as well to all who were nominated. And a special thank you to Mr. Camion for coordinating and leading this meaningful recognition program. Last but certainly not least, it is hard to believe that we are now less than 1 month away from the last day of school. In what feels like the blink of an eye, we will soon be closing the chapter on the 2025-2026 school year. Shortly after, our schools will quickly transition into summer programming, beginning with none other than Mrs. Copen and our extended school year program on June 26th, followed by Mrs. Barrington and Camp HTSAC beginning on June 29th. we're excited to once again host Madison Public Schools STEAM Academy and extended school year programs while they continue renovations to their middle and high schools. And this year, again, the STEAM Academy is also open to Hanover Township residents. It is shaping up to be a very busy summer across our district, and we're excited about all that lies ahead. And as approved at last month's board meeting, in case you didn't notice it then or in the newsletter today, the last day of school is Tuesday, June 23rd, with early dismissal days scheduled for Monday, June 22nd and Tuesday, June 23rd. And we also look forward to celebrating the Memorial Junior School graduation ceremony on Monday, June 22nd at 7 p.m. Let's finish strong and put the exclamation point on another great school year. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Toomey. Mr. Wasserman?
Good evening. I would like to thank Mr. Toomey and the Board of Education for the opportunity to speak this evening. I would also like to congratulate the Teacher of the Year and Excellence in Service Award recipients. This evening's recognitions serve as a reminder of how fortunate we are in Hanover Township. Our teachers and support staff consistently go above and beyond to build meaningful connections with students and families while creating supportive, engaging learning environments. Their dedication, professionalism, and care have had a lasting impact throughout this school year, and we are truly grateful for all they do on behalf of our students and school community. Under the Curriculum, Technology, and Student Achievement, a portion of this evening's agenda, there is an approval item that I would like to bring your attention to. It is an item related to transitioning the K-5 report cards from quarterly reporting to a trimester schedule beginning in the 2026-2027 school year. This change reflects a more child-centered and developmentally appropriate approach to communicating student progress and is aligned with practices implemented in many other high-performing Morris County school districts. The trimester reporting periods will occur in the months of December, March, and June, allowing teachers additional time to gather meaningful data on student growth and provide families with more comprehensive feedback regarding academic progress and social development. You may also have seen in recent news regarding the release of the New Jersey Department of Education's 24-25, and again I repeat, 2024-2025 school performance reports. These reports reflect the New Jersey Department of Education's commitment to providing parents, students, and school communities with a wide range of information about each school and district. The New Jersey Department of Ed encourages families and community members to review the data alongside the information available within the schools and the districts to learn more, engage in meaningful conversations, and support continued student success. The reports can be found on the DOE website, and they're also linked on our district website for community access. And they follow suit with the testing reports that have been given here to the Board of Education and Community every year. Again, I would like to congratulate all of our award recipients and thank them for the tremendous contributions they make to our schools each and every day. And I would also like to wish everyone a wonderful final month of the 25-26 school year as we look forward to finishing up the year strong and celebrating the many accomplishments of our students and staff. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wasserman. Ms. Copen? Thank you.
Good evening again. Thank you to the Board of Ed, administration, and community members for permitting the option to speak this evening. I believe that in some ways I am seasoned in the field of education, but I have to say I have never attended a Teacher of the Year Excellence Award like we do at Hanover, and it's really exciting to be part of that. So thank you. That is a rarity here, and it's a wonderful celebration. So for those of you who are up late tonight, it's all worth it. In the morning, there'll be a little extra coffee that we can get through our day with. This evening, I'd like to share with you the proposal to establish an additional MD or multiple disabilities class, particularly with a K-1 focus. During the current school year, the district successfully implemented a full-day self-contained preschool disabilities class, serving 9 students with significant needs. The program has been effective in supporting early learners in their neighborhood school and has allowed us to bring students back into district from more restrictive off-site locations. We are able to strengthen the appropriateness of the programming in doing so. As we aim to further develop the preschool program, part of the natural progression is these children are ready to move into kindergarten. That being said, with their transition, some of them will require highly specialized setting to access their education. While some students are able to transition into a lesser restrictive kindergarten setting, it's not always appropriate for all learners. So tonight you're presented with a motion for a proposal for an additional MD class. This proposal includes the developing a new section of upcoming needs. When appropriate, students will be able to engage in hybrid programming within the gen ed kindergarten or even first grade setting. And as their behavior ability permits, all students will have access to equitable activities along their non-disabled peers, including things like specials, field trips, lunch, and recess, which they kind of live for, clubs, as well as assemblies. The proposed classroom space would utilize a former kindergarten classroom at B Meadow School and provides an opportunity for students to be based on ability rather than label or disability. With that, we currently are looking at approximately 17 students to divide within our MD space. This would open the opportunity for 42 spaces. This proposal does not include any move-ins or children that we do not have on our radar at this time. So it also would open seats to local districts if we decide that we would like to create revenue in the future. To address the concerns, we're proposing one additional MD section. This will cut down on the size of our classes as well as deliver those student outcomes that are so desired. The expansion would allow for us to maintain those appropriate sizes of more so 6 to 7 students each class, rather than 17 or 18. From a financial perspective, the proposal is cost effective. The average out-of-district placement for a student with an MD label can range anywhere from $75,000 to $100,000 annually, excluding the cost of transportation. In turn, this may cause the district to save anywhere from $425,000 to $675,000 per school year, again, while possibly generating the revenue. Given this year's budget consideration, we are currently able to absorb this classroom, including the teachers and aides, within the budget that you approved last month. I've completed the necessary documentation that has outlined that we expanded our preschool disabilities and our LLD programs last year. We're very grateful to the Board of Education for their continued support last spring in being able to do so, and the initiatives have already demonstrated meaningful progress of students and validated our ability to deliver high-quality, specialized instruction while decreasing burnout in our teachers. I respectfully request that tonight your support in approving this expansion may also help us to continue sustainable, effective programming to help us meet the needs of our children. Special education is designed to develop and meet those varying needs. We evolve as our students' needs evolve, as well as their abilities. Just as we open new programs and propose to do so today, future enrollment trends may require us to reduce or eliminate programs, and so your flexibility and support in that ongoing quest is ever appreciated. As we continue to strengthen the program, it'll provide opportunities for our district to outsource seats, but also, upon my arrival, you tasked me to keep children in district, and I appreciate your support in helping to do so. Let's help to meet the needs of all of our students here in Hanover. Thank you for your consideration and ongoing support.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kogan. I'm going to hold off for just 1 second here. With numbers.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. All right, we're now going to move on to committee reports.
Hi, good evening.
The Personnel Board Committee met on Tuesday, May 19th at 7 p.m. Members present were myself, Justin Toomey, Lisa Domingo, Karen Coffey, and Gina Johnson. During the meeting, the committee reviewed several personnel items, including retirements, resignations, leave of absence, appointments, transfers, tuition reimbursements, summer curriculum work, and extended school year staffing. The committee reviewed 2 retirements, a preschool special education teacher at B Meadow, effective July 1st, and a school secretary at N.J.S.A, effective September 1st. 1 resignation from a special education resource teacher, effective July 1st, for personal reasons, and 1 leave of absence from May 11th through May 19th were also reviewed. The committee discussed the abolishment of 3 part-time secretary positions, effective August 31st. Transfers and reassignments were also reviewed, including the transfer of a full-time coordinator of special services from Salem Drive School to B Meadows School, effective August 31st. A potential music teacher transfer was discussed but not finalized. We discussed tuition reimbursements. They were reviewed in accordance with the agreement between the Board of Ed and the HTEA. Additional assignments reviewed include aid coverage at B Meadows School, Salem Drive School, bus aid coverage, and office support at Mount View Road School. The committee also approved a student teaching placement at N.J.S.A with a Montclair State University student under the supervision of Lauren Francis from May 28th through June 18th, 2026. Summer curriculum work was discussed for grade 6 ELA, grades 3 through 5, ELA revisions, K through 8 visual and performing arts and media arts curriculum updates, and grade 6 accelerated math updates for the 27-28 school year. The committee also reviewed ESY programming, including school nurse coverage, teachers, aides, bus aides, child study team evaluations, case management services, and related service providers. Staffing assignments will be finalized pending completion of an annual IEP meetings and will be conducted in accordance with the contractual agreements. And that concludes my committee report.
Good evening. The Curriculum Technology and Student Achievement Committee met on Tuesday, May 19th, 2026 at 6 p.m. Those in attendance are me, Karen Coffey, Christine Egbert, Michael Falgaris, Lisa Domingo, Aaron Wasserman, and Justin Toomey. Regarding curriculum approvals, Mr. Wasserman discussed the following with the committee. And the first item that was discussed was the Focus Grant in the amount of $4,184. And this was on last month's agenda for the approval to be submitted and is on this month's agenda for the approval to be accepted by the district. He also discussed tonight's approval to move grades K through 5 marking periods from 4 marking periods to trimesters. And we were also, it was also noted by staff that they'd like to have the parent-teacher conferences more in line with the new trimesters, and that districts that have already been implementing trimesters were discussed, as well as their dates for the parent-teacher conferences. He also discussed the Algebra Readiness Assessment Letter for grades for 5th grade students, which was given to the committee to read, and the date for those assessments was May 21st. The climate survey has transitioned to the new JotForm program. He also updated the committee about N.J.S.A testing schedule that occurred, and maybe if we wanted to change it up or keep it the same, we were discussing that. The strategic planning update was that the strategic planning committee is in the stages of developing the plans for years 1 and 2. And Mr. Wasserman discussed that he is looking into web-based resources for foreign language for next year for the elementary schools. Next, Michael Falgaris had technology updates for the committee. He talked about the shift to Genesis, and he discussed that he's in the process of getting all the data put into the one place. He also updated the committee that the new phone systems have been updated for B Meadow and Salem Drive, and that he's projecting to have Memorial Junior School and Mount View systems updated by the end of the school year. He also talked about the Brevo door access, as well as incidental IQ for technology, building, and grounds ticketing or assets, having a separate ticket system for both issues. This will also replace what we already have, which was School Dude. And then he also discussed about mobile device management rollouts. And then a special education update was that the RSVP for ESY will be Friday, June 5th, 2026. And that is all that I have for our committee notes for tonight.
Thank you, Ms. Johnston. Mr. Marsano?
I do not have a formal, anything formal written out. Just wanted to touch on a couple items that we discussed. We went over HT-SAC budget and fees and fee structure for the year. We discussed a new third-party gas supply agreement in an effort to lower the district energy costs. We discussed the school lunch program, pricing, the efficiency of it for the year, what it is for coming up for the future. And most importantly, we discussed we had a meeting with the architect to discuss some scope and possible ideas for referendum, what we need to do, what we're looking to do as we start to implement our long range facilities programs and some of the things that came up in our strategic planning meetings, and discuss what the next steps would be with the state and how we would proceed. And that's that for my report.
Thank you. Mr. Matisich?
Okay, for Public Relations Committee report, we met on May 19th at 8:09 p.m. And concluded at 9 p.m. at Memorial Junior School. Present were Justin Toomey, Lisa Bemengo, Willie McCabe, Joe Kowalski, and myself. We discussed items that are recommended for approval tonight, which are first, accepting with appreciation the donation of feminine hygiene products valued at approximately $400 to Memorial Junior School from Abigail Bloom. We are accepting with appreciation the donation of a 6-foot diameter B Meadow School logo made by Karen Olmsted, donated from the BMS PTA, valued at approximately $1,850. And for the good of the order, we discussed the special presentations for the upcoming board meeting. First being student recognition for Morris County Council of Education Association poster contest winners. A special note was made that 6 out of the 12 poster contest winners are from Hanover Township students, which is significant. And the congratulations to Clarice Lee, Sahana Ramachandran, Chloe Finch, Ashley Wang, Mia Pasatino, and Yoshida Yada. Next item was the second award presentation, being our Teacher of the Year and Excellence in Service recognitions. Next item we discussed was upcoming events, which include the spring concerts at all the schools, the elementary fun days and field days, the memorial graduation on June 22nd at 7 p.m., the extended school year program running from June 26th to July 24th, and Camp HT-SAC running from June 27th to August 14th. Next item we discussed was Hope for Hanover and Wishes for Whippany contest and working with the Landmark Commission. Next we discussed the strategic planning implementation year 1 action plans. Next, discussed social media being up and running with our Facebook and Instagram pages at HTBOA_NJ. And last item was we discussed meeting with a PR firm potentially in June and developing a communications plan, and conclude that meeting at 9 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Matisich. The policy committee met on May 18th. Members present were Mr. Marsano, myself, Mr. McCabe, and Mr. Toomey. We discussed the 2 items on the agenda tonight, student transportation and the waiver of student transportation. That concludes my report. I will now open the floor to public comment on agenda items only. You please state your name, municipality, and group affiliation if applicable. You will have 5 minutes to address the board, and will receive a 30-second warning to begin closing your comments. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to board actions. Ms. Egbert?
Upon recommendation of the superintendent, move items 1 through 29 on the personnel consent agenda and items 73 through 74 on the personnel supplemental agenda.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Marsano? Is there any board discussion?
It's a share, not necessarily discussion. On the personnel was a retirement Just like Nurse Clark at Mount View said, when you send your little ones off to school, especially the first couple years, you really entrust in teachers and the school. And I want to say that 3 of my children went to Mrs. Schneider in the pre-K 3 and 4, and I'm going to miss her very much. And I will just want to share one tidbit that Corinne and my other kids will say that that's still their favorite teacher. So I wish her the best of luck.
Thank you.
And in addition to Ms. Schneider, obviously a beloved preschool teacher that will be missed, but has shaped the lives of many kids. Mrs. Tango as well at Memorial Junior School in the front office. While she'll still be with us for a couple more months, we appreciate all the service that she's given to our schools over the last many years. So thank you, Mrs. Schneider and Mrs. Tango.
Yes, thank you. Is there any more discussion? Okay, can I get a roll call, please?
Mrs. Egbert?
Yes.
Mrs. Johnston?
Yes.
Mr. Skiff?
Yes.
Mr. Matisich?
Yes.
Mr. McCabe?
Yes.
Mr. Marsano?
Yes.
Mrs. Coffey?
Yes.
Mr. Kowalski?
Yes.
Mrs. Bomanga?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Johnston?
Upon the recommendation of the superintendent, approve agenda items numbers 30 through 39 on the regular agenda.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Skiff. Is there any board discussion? Okay. Can I get a roll call, please?
Mrs. Egbert?
Yes.
Mrs. Johnston?
Yes.
Mr. Skiff?
Yes.
Mr. Matisich?
Yes.
Mr. McCabe?
Yes.
Mr. Marsano?
Yes.
Mrs. Coffey?
Yes.
Mr. Kowalski?
Yes.
Mrs. Bomanga?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Marsano?
Upon the recommendation of the business administrator, board secretary, move the following items of finance, transportation, physical plant, numbers 40 through 69 on the regular agenda.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Skiff. Is there any board discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Mrs.
Yes.
Mrs. Johnston?
Yes.
Mr. Skiff?
Yes.
Mr. Matisich?
Yes.
Mr. McCabe?
Yes.
Mr. Marsano?
Yes.
Mrs. Coffey?
Yes.
Mr. Kowalski?
Yes.
Mrs. Bomanga?
Yes. Okay, Mr. Matisich?
Upon recommendation of the superintendent, I move items 70 and 71 on the public relations agenda. for
Can I get a
approval.
second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Johnston. Is there any board discussion? Okay. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Egbert?
Yes.
Mrs. Johnston?
Yes.
Mr. Skiff?
Yes.
Mr. Matisich?
Yes.
Mr. McCabe?
Yes.
Mr. Marsano?
Yes.
Mrs. Coffey?
Yes.
Mr. Kowalski?
Yes.
Mrs. Bomanga?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, and Mr. Skiff?
Upon the recommendation of the superintendent and the policy committee, I move to adopt item number 72 under the policy portion of the agenda.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Mr. Marsano, is there any board discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Egbert?
Yes.
Mrs. Johnston?
Yes.
Mr. Skiff?
Yes.
Mr. Matisich?
Yes.
Mr. McCabe?
Yes.
Mr. Marsano?
Yes.
Mrs. Coffey?
Yes.
Mr. Kowalski?
Yes.
Mrs. Bomanga?
Yes. Thank you. At this time, we're going to reopen the floor to public comment. Please state your name, municipality, and group affiliation if applicable. You'll have 5 minutes to address the board, and we'll receive a 30-second warning to begin closing your comments. Okay. Are there any items for board discussion?
I just want to make one comment in light of today's presentation. I didn't want to do it earlier because I know people were rushing to leave, but you know, it always blows my mind when we have these meetings and the people that come through that door, and a lot of people I don't know, having grown up in this town, still live here or came back. And I think it just, people ask why that is, and some people theorize it's the taxes, it's the location. I think it's the people. And I think the good people that we have in our district, especially our teachers, which serve as the engine of our district, make a big difference. I can rattle off every single teacher I had going through B Meadow, Memorial, and Whippany Park. And I'm sure that our kids and the kids in this district who have these teachers are going to be able to say the same thing. And so it's nice to have a night like tonight to be able to recognize that. And, it's just all good people coming together to recognize good people, and it's important. So.
Absolutely. Thank you. Anybody else?
And I just want to say, and what was interesting was a comment that I actually made where she said, and I'm teaching my friends' children, you know, and how amazing it is to see them grow. And it really is such a community here. You know, we moved here in 2008, and it's definitely a special place to be.
And I just want to say thank you to you, Sherry. I really appreciated your presentation and, you know, discussing about bringing kids back to Hanover and, you know, growing. And I think that was something for years that's been very important to the board and wanting to have, you know, our kids back home. So thank you so much for, you know, making that like a really good initiative. So thank you for your support.
I echo that as well.
Yeah. Good job, Sherry. Okay. Does anybody else have anything? Okay. We do not have a need for executive session. Can we get a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Okay, Mr. Morsano, a second?
Second.
Oh, Edgar. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None. Thank you.
How long?